Happy Father's Day.
My city love me like BB King, Jet X around, I'm good. Yeah, well, you had your shot, you was at the top, but you fell off cause you wasn't playing fair. Raw was coming out of Memphis, guaranteed I'm in the top 10. They like, there he go with another video, but they ain't know I'm finna drop again.
What up, world? It's your boy Eric, back with more Frag Talk for the Frag kids. As you can see from the title, I will be sharing 5 amazing Father's Day fragrances. And you guys, I don't, expect for you guys to go wear these fragrances because these are 5 fragrances for me. This is a very subjective list, and I just felt like sharing it with you all. Before getting into this video, please hit like on this video, subscribe if you're not subscribed. If you are subscribed, please hit the bell, you guys. Continue to grow with me. You know what I'm saying? I love it. I love it, all right? Y'all, let's get into this list. It's going to be very quick, you all. We're going to start with number 1. This particular fragrance, the reason why it's on my number 5 list, you guys, it just reminds me so much of being a father, my children being around me when they were real little and just growing up, and it is Cool Waters, you guys. Cool Waters. Now, I don't wear it as much. I wear Tres Nuit, but I think my daughters might think I smell a little better, but they kind of smell alike. Of course, this smells way much better, you guys. Coming in at number 2, you guys, this fragrance just reminds me of a father. It just reminds me of just that strong father, you can come talk to me, vibe, and it is Dior Home, Christian Dior. It just reminds me of a good, cool father, one who you can talk to about your problems, and he's a very supportive person, which I am for my children. And yeah, man, this is just an amazing scent that brings a lot of memories to me when you're talking about a father. And not even just this scent, but just the cocoa vibe. Where I've worn a lot of cocoa butter just in my years of being a father, and this fragrance just takes me back. Yeah, you guys, Dior Home by Christian Dior. Coming in at number 3, you guys, don't have to say much about this fragrance. Like, my children probably remember this fragrance as they were in their mom and they could smell this fragrance, you guys. This bottle that I'm about to show you all is about 10 years old, and it is Jean Paul Gaultier. Very good juice, very old juice. I don't know if it still have the same top notes. It's so old, you guys, and I'm not really a fan of keeping old fragrances. I'm trying to spray as much as I can now, so within the next 5 or 10 years, I've got some good wearing out those fragrances. But speaking on Father's Day, man, this is what it's about for me. Yeah. You guys, coming in at number 4. Before we get to number 4, let me share my honorable mention with you all. The reason why this is an honorable mention, because unlike these 5 fragrances, I could still wear these 5 fragrances today, but this particular honorable mention, I probably just really wouldn't wear it, but I could always pull the top off, and it will remind me of my children just so much, man. And it is Curved Soul. Man, this reminds me of my children just through like struggling days, not having much money, on the good days when, things got so much better, but like in my beginner stage as a father, when it was just hard, man, like, I was a curved, head, and just curve alone just reminds me of that. But Curved Soul in particular, you guys, that was my honorable mention. Coming in number 4, you guys, this fragrance is by Giorgio Armani, and it just reminds me so much of being a father. This isn't the original, but it smells so much like the original that I just had to go with this one, and it is Armani Code Ultimate. The original Armani Code, I just know my kids, man, just, they could smell that and just say, this smells like my dad, And matter of fact, that's what all of these fragrances represent. All these fragrances represent, my children personally. That's why this is a subjective video, because my children personally could all say these fragrances smell just like my dad. And Armani Code Ultimate is most definitely one of those, like one of the first ones that I was wearing, when my children were just coming up. All right, we got to the end of this list, you guys. I will show you the original fragrance, and I will show you what I use now. The original fragrance that reminds me of being a father, and if my children were to smell this fragrance, they would know. It is by the House of Giorgio Money, and it's called like Inferior Diamonds or something. Inferior Diamonds. And this is just an amazing scent, you guys. I've had it for about 10 years. Just an amazing scent, you guys. What do I use now? Prada Long. They kind of remind me of each other. This has that powdery, citrusy, just more fruitier. This is more fruitier, but it's powdery, and it's very powdery, and it's very like soapy and citrusy. This is just more powdery and just classy. Elegant, I'm sorry. This is more just powdery and elegant. This is more powdery and citrusy and fruity. You guys, that was my top 5 list. I don't want to hold you all too long, you guys. Just want to say Happy Father's Day to all of the fathers around the world, whether you have real children, stepchildren, you know, whatever the case may be, you guys. Shout out to you. I take my hats off. R.I.P. to my little brother, BJ. Wish you were here today, man. Continue to watch over me, bro. Till next time, one love. Peace.